Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, we are going to discuss about hash encoding in Power BI. Hash encoding identifies unique string values and creates a new table with indexes. So what it will going to do, hash index will going to identify a unique values. For that unique values, it will going to give a particular index and create a table. It builds a dictionary of distinct items in a column and assign a unique integer value that is indexed to each item. It stores the data using the string value rather than the full text string. As we have discussed that what it will going to do, it will identify the unique string and give a index. And when it will going to store the data at the backend, it will not going to use the full text value for the storage purpose. It will going to use the index value to store the value at the backend. In this encoding, storage requirements are defined by the number of unique items in the column, not by length of the string values. So how the storage will going to identify, or how the storage requirement are defined? The storage requirement are defined the number of unique values which is present in the columns. It will not going to define by the length of the string value which is stored in that particular column. So let's take a very simple example how hash encoding value going to store the data at the backend. At the backend means in the Power BI. So suppose this is the column and these are the text, these are the data which are present in this column. This is how the data is visible, right? So what Power BI will going to do, it will impose the hash encoding and it will create this table. How this table will going to behave? It will give the one index value to the unique record. So suppose this Santosha, it is a unique record, that's why it is provided 0. So how many times Santosha is appearing in this column? 1, 2 and 3. The table which is getting created with the help of an index. So how it will going to identify the Santosha? It will going to identify with the help of a 0. So this 0, here Santosha is present, here Santosha is present, and here Santosha is present. And it also defines the row number, which row number that values are present. So suppose there is a Yogita Gupta. How many Yogita Gupta is appearing in this table? Twice, this one and this one. So Yogita Gupta is identified by which index number? That is 1. So here is 1 and here is 1. So that's why this index table gets created. It is assigning one index value to each unique element which is present in this column. Once this index gets created, then how the data is getting stored at the backend? So data is getting stored in the backend like this. This is the AP name Santosh Shah, and the index value it will going to store. How it will going to identify with the help of a 0. So 0, 1, 2 and 4 like this. So suppose this table, so sorry, this column has 10 millions record. Okay, 10 millions record with 4 unique value. 4 unique value. So when it will apply the hash encoding, only 4 columns will going to be, 4 records will going to stored. So we can just imagine how much amount of data we are going to reduce. And this hash encoding is, we can also known as a dictionary encoding, because the encoding is happened with the help of a dictionary. And this is the how the data is getting displayed, data is getting stored. So we can imagine 10 millions of records, the amount of data it will going to use to store, and what is the amount of data it will going to amount of memory it will going to store the table which has only 4 records. We can imagine how much data reduction will going to happen with the help of a hash encoding process. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please